It's just huge.
Coming to see the gorillas of Uganda, I expected fear and intimidation, but the moment that stayed with me had almost nothing to do with aggression.
Come with me as we explore the gorillas of Uganda. Amazing, amazing animals they are. Also very closely related to koalas are wombats.
I was in southwestern Uganda, heading towards Bwindi Impenetrable Forest, one of the last strongholds of the mountain gorilla. I had wanted to do this for years, but the closer we got, the more I started thinking about what it would actually feel like to sit only meters away from an animal that powerful.
So right now we are heading through Bwindi Impenetrable Forest. And it's easy to see why. It is very thick here, and I'm currently higher than Australia's highest mountain, which means there is a little bit of elevation effect. So the trackers have headed out earlier this morning, and we are falling behind them to hopefully find one of the great apes, the mountain gorilla, which can only be found in this region of the world. So very excited, a little nervous. To give you a bit of a sense of the terrain, it is thick, and the mud, you just squelch in it. It is insane, but gorgeous, a gorgeous, gorgeous environment. Oh my goodness, and that is the silverback.
What surprised me almost immediately was how calm everything felt. His physical strength was almost impossible to ignore, but what struck me was how little he needed to display it.
I am lost for words. Absolutely lost. And so, he's only 2 meters away from me, and his hands are the size of dinner plates. It's just huge. And so right now he's just feeding, and they have to feed a lot because they're primarily herbivores. And that's why there's no competition for food, and why they're so calm. And we are meters away from this 100+ kilo alpha male.
A silverback's role within the family is about more than dominance. His presence helps protect the group and gives it stability.
Insane. You can see every muscle in his body is that big. It is so much calmer than the chimpanzees, but equally as intimidating by the pure size of these animals. And now the silverback gets his white back at the age of 15 when he becomes mature.
I thought the silverback would be the moment I remembered most. Then I saw her. Curled against her body was an absolutely beautiful newborn.
And she's just got the baby. She's just got the bubba. And he'd be only a couple weeks old
A newborn gorilla is completely dependent on its mother. It travels against her body, feeds from her, and begins life protected within the group. Sitting there beside them, the fear I'd carried into the forest felt a long way away. This was the moment I started to see gorilla strength differently.
Now I'm just kneeling down, eye to eye, with the mum and the baby gorilla. Insane.
Average, they walk a distance of 1 kilometer.
Just watching them move is incredible. They spend most of their time eating. The babies love to play and groom as well, just like humans, with the mother and baby. The same love and care.
The longer I watched, the more obvious it became that the silverback was only one part of what made the group strong. Mothers protecting their young, younger gorillas staying close, individuals feeding, resting, and moving together. Their strength wasn't only physical, it was social.
He's just standing over his girls and his babies, watching us with every move. And the size of his head. His head would be bigger than a bowling ball, but so human. 98.4% of our DNA is what we share with them.
The youngsters had absolutely none of the seriousness I'd brought into the forest. Play helps juvenile gorillas develop coordination, strength, and social boundaries they will rely on as they grow. Even here, strength was being built through relationships.
Incredible. We're just watching two siblings playing around with each other. Even their facial expressions are so human. It is scary because they're just so much bigger than the chimpanzees. They look like our size.
The hour passed far more quickly than I expected. I had entered the forest thinking about danger. I was leaving thinking about a mother, a newborn, and the quiet relationships holding this family together. I came into Bwindi expecting the silverback to define this experience. And physically, he was everything I imagined. But he wasn't the moment I carried out of the forest. That was a mother holding her newborn. I went into Bwindi looking for strength of a silverback, and I found it in the whole family.
So I am still in shock that I got to experience that, to have the privilege to share that space with such amazing animals once in a lifetime. Just watching them exactly like us, their mannerisms, their facial structures, their size was the biggest thing. And they almost went extinct. But if it wasn't for the Ugandan government's efforts and the Ugandan Wildlife Association and these amazing people we're with today, they would have gone extinct. Whew. And they were the gorillas of Uganda.